Good evening and welcome to the final weather update for the evening and before our 10 o'clock show, of course, on Fox 43. We are taking a look at current conditions across the area, which thankfully have been faring pretty decently, particularly the major roads. Temperatures in the 40s yesterday and staying above freezing during the daytime hours today with that February sun angle. Second half of February sun angle a lot stronger, and it has certainly done its job to help out. But we are seeing some of this snow laying on some of the roadways. We're talking the secondary and the back roads, though, even though the majors are fine. I've been getting some reports of that across the area. Mostly light to moderate snow, though. The bulk of the snow managed to stay just a little bit to our east, at least the heaviest of it, because the ultimate storm track did pivot roughly 30 miles to the east, but sometimes that's just all it takes. And then you get the light stuff on the back end of the system. So if you're a snow lover, it's obviously not what you want to see. But hey, at least if you haven't wanted the heavy snow, we're at least staying away from that. They're getting it out towards the coastal areas, though. That's where those blizzard warnings in the red here remain in effect. For us, it is winter storm warnings across our entire area here in south central Pennsylvania. We are starting to see some dry air pockets form. We were hoping for a higher band of snow to form here. The modeling was just incredibly consistent on this for days, and it really just seems like this isn't quite panning out, although I am starting to see some heftier spots. So there could be some differences between higher and lower elevations, where, say, valley areas, so to speak, don't get a whole lot compared to those higher tops. But we do have light to moderate snow that is going to gradually taper. And where you see visibility is pretty low should be where the snow is coming down fairly hefty. The higher these numbers are, usually is pretty telling about whether you're getting the light stuff or maybe some more moderate to light snow. Ultimately, though, this is going to taper as we head toward midnight and then afterwards. This will pretty quickly wrap up, turn to snow showers and some flurries just before daybreak, and then I think through the morning it's going to continue to stay just fine, which is obviously good for cleanup, especially on the majors, where, of course, the warm conditions have really helped us out in the last couple of days. It's the snow that's going to be hanging, though, to the far east along those coastal areas for us. So with all of that said, and the fact that the storm did take that pivot a little bit more to the east, it is lower totals. We managed a little earlier this morning to push our 8 to 12 inches in eastern Lancaster County out of here, but it could be low end at best and maybe even not fully achieving in this 5 to 8 inch range. I'll say that right off the bat here, but we did have to bring in some lower amounts because of that shift with the back edge of the storm. And since it looked like we might just get some banding in our higher elevations, we were able to take Chambersburg and points to the west in Franklin County down to about 2 to 5 inches. But regardless, of course, this is going to be one of the smaller nuisance type events, especially compared to just a month ago. Those temperatures really helping us out. Stay tuned. We'll keep you up to date on air and online at fox43.com, of course. Keep to our app as well, where we get plenty of updates. We'll keep you posted. Have a great evening.